Yay, hi. We are H&M Home Team. This is Holly. I'm Alyssa. We're with Better Homes and Gardens Reliance Partners, and this is List, Look, Love Live.
Happy Friday, guys, and if you watched our attempt earlier, sorry about that. We did have some technical difficulties, but we are back in the game, and speaking of games, we are in our fun football jerseys today.
Yes.
So it kind of goes with our discussion topic today. So she's going to tell us a little bit more about that.
Tonight is the Query Bowl, and for those of you who are not local and don't know what that is, it's when we go up against our hometown rivals, which is Whitney. But we are confident that Rockland is going to win, and we are going to do awesome. So lots of fun.
So I'm sure you guys all have a team out there that you're going to be supporting this weekend, whether that's your kids' soccer team or your high school football team or a professional football team this weekend. So we just want to kind of use this fun time of football season to talk to you guys about teamwork in home buying. Because a lot of teamwork is needed in order to have a successful, smooth transaction when purchasing a home. So if we look at the home buying process and we think about the home buyer who is the person that is in charge, right?
Yes.
But as the realtor, if you have a really great realtor, you want to kind of rely on them as your head coach, okay? And as that head coach, you want to rely on them for education about the home buying process or, that training. When you're on the field, you want to have the best support with the best team players. You want your head coach realtor to also have the best equipment to get things done for you and to just all around organize your team so that you can win or purchase that home that you love. So what is one of the things you think as a head coach else is also important, or your realtor?
I think one of the top things that is important is to be able to communicate well. And as your head coach or your realtor, we really strive to communicate well with all of the team players. And we're going to tell you about many of the different team players that go into making your real estate transaction run and go smoothly. But I just think that communicating between your realtor and you and us communicating with all the different other teammates is really what makes the whole transaction move and go.
Yeah. So speaking of all of those team players, when you start the home buying process, you quickly realize that a lot of different people are involved from start to finish before you get the keys and move into that home. And as a head coach, your realtor is going to use their resources and put together all those star players for you. Of course, if you have family or friends in certain industries and they can help you as well, and those are trusted resources that you know and love and use, of course the buyer is going to have input on that and make those decisions. But a lot of times what happens, there are so many different people involved in this process that as your head coach, we have already worked with those players and we know how to find the best and most quality trusted sources for you, so that's one less thing that you have to worry about during your game, One
of the main ones that we feel is so important is your lender. And that's why we always recommend, if you have a family member or a friend who you know and you trust, always go to your lender, that lender first. Although we have wonderful, fantastic people that we can put you in touch with that will help you throughout the home process, you are going to be working with that. That is the only other person that you're going to be working with hand in hand throughout the entire transaction besides us. And they really are the ones who are going to get you pre-qualified in the beginning to be able to tell you what you do qualify for, to work your loan the entire way through and are there with you at closing just like we are. The second person that I feel is just as important is your title company. And we have really great relationships with wonderful title reps that we can introduce you to. Because, they are the ones who are going to pull title in the beginning, who are going to tell you if there's any liens or any outstanding debts associated with the home that you're wanting to go into contract on. And then your escrow company is the one who is going to facilitate the entire transaction at the end and make sure that you close on time and then get everything everything signed for you and have your documents ready and actually are able to fund it for you. So, those are two of our main people that are really important in the transaction.
Yeah, and so there are other key players that you're going to need as well, such as an insurance agent. So you will be required to get homeowners insurance, and that's just another one of those things that as your head coach or realtor that we can easily refer for you and provide for you. We obviously have a great connection with Eddie Medeiros, the husband of this one over here, so we can easily make that happen, and that connection is pretty strong, I think. So, but again,
not too bad.
Yeah, you always have say and input in that as the buyer as well. Also, a big key player is the home inspector. And the home inspector is really important because after you put a contract on a home and you're in escrow, you hire a home inspector to find things and confirm for you that what you know about the house is true and things that you can't see by just looking at the home, so that your realtors can then negotiate for you on repairs or things that you need help from with the seller, and we can go back and forth with that based on what the home inspector finds. That inspection can also lead to needing other players on the team, such as roof inspectors or pest inspections or other specific inspections that might come up.
Right.
And this is such a key player, and we actually have a great home inspector that we can recommend because, for example, with one of our clients, the home inspector found an issue that was really expensive, and it would have cost our clients a lot of time and money and energy to deal with that issue. And so it helped them make the decision on whether or not they wanted to proceed with purchasing that home.
Literally saved them thousands of dollars in future damages. That it wasn't a matter of if, it was a matter of when type of a situation. We even have like house cleaners to even babysitters to help you.
The special teams.
Right.
We call these the special teams. Sometimes we need to call in some out-of-the-box type things. Landscapers.
Yes.
House cleaners. Like she said, babysitters. Moving with kids is difficult.
Just to get the job done.
Especially if you're new to the area. We have trusted people that we could recommend for you. So your team is formed. And hopefully with the right players on your team and your assistance from your realtor, then you can win in that game of finding your dream home and going through that transaction smoothly and being happy at the end of the day and coming out on top as a winner.
Yes.
Yeah.
So if you decide that you want somebody like us on your team, you can always check us out on our website, which is looklistlove.com. Or, give us a call at any time. So
yeah, we'd be happy to answer any other questions. And have fun this weekend. Have fun rooting on the teams that you plan to support this weekend. And maybe we'll see you tonight.
Yeah, hopefully we'll see you at the Quarry Bowl. Okay,
bye.
Bye.